Hello and welcome to our channel. Today is November 2022 and I am presenting to you the service of FTInvest.us website. Please consider subscribing to our service and follow our portfolio. This is our main service. We can offer to you this, and in my view, this is the very best way to invest in the US market, in the USA, comparing any other things. For example, we are ahead of S&P 500, and in my view, what we have earned in this year is already very high yield. So you see that in this week we have made 0.77% per week, and this is a very good result because of S&P fall about 2%. Yes, the market have been declining, but we have shown rather significant growth. And I think this is a very good result. You see that we have more than 20% year to date yield, and our alpha is around it's more than 8% year to date. But if you can count the alpha from 16 years, you see that it is a very high. We invest in undervalued stock in USA, and we use also technical analysis when buying and selling stocks. This is all what we do, and I think it's enough for success in investment. So please consider subscribing to our service and follow our portfolio. As far as the markets, you see that the model, negative technical model, which I have shown to you in the previous weeks, it still works fine in S&P 500 and in Nasdaq. The situation in the USA is not very bad, but in my view, is going to be worse if we are talking about markets. About bubble, which is formed in Magnificent 7 stocks. This bubble are going to burst in I don't know when, but it's already bursting in my view, and there is some changes in the US market. Yesterday, S&P 500 has shown some growth, some movement, some upward movement, and this movement was mostly related with any other sectors of S&P, not related with IA or with this bubble stocks such as, I don't know, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Nvidia, and others. This is mega caps. They were declining, but the market have grown. So there is a change in a movement of the market. Yes. The share of this mega caps is still very big, and the fall of them will cause the overall market movement to the down movement. But we see some changes in American market, and you also should consider that our good result of this way, related with very bad result of S&P 500, have shown to you that there are some reversal in the market forces to the value and to the more traditional stocks. Why so many people invested in this crazy thing related with oil or related with IT sector? In my view, it was a very big mistake. So we were not investing in such a stock, and you see that there is also not an yes, we have some volatility in our portfolio, some stocks, but because physical people begin to buy and sell a lot of shares, begin to play a bigger role in the market, and we saw some very high volatility in one stock of our portfolio, which were once down and then up again. But I still think that there is no risk in our portfolio at all. Yes, we can fall sometime, but overall movement, dividend yield of our stocks are still very good. And also, we use technical analysis. We sell and buy stocks we buy stock on minimums and sell in maximums, and it works for years. So please consider becoming our customer. We are in the USA, we are American company. I am Russian, I am talking to you from Russia, but my partner Igor Kholodenko is an American citizen, and our site is also made for US, but not US. Please, we are welcome any customers who have access to US market. So I think that S&P and Nasdaq and Dow Jones are going different way. So maybe in my view, S&P 500 is going to maybe right with some decline, but the main risk is now concentrated is Nasdaq Composite Index. Please consider moving from that stock, moving from anything related with high valuation sector of US market. Also, there are some interesting changes in technical situation in index Dow Jones US dollar index. You see that it has found a bottom and has grown rather significantly, but didn't came through this resistance line, blue line. If the dollar will go further to the up, we can predict that American currency are going to rise further, and it's not a very good sign for American market, but there is a good sign on which we saw a rise in a Friday. There is a decline of US 10 years bonds yield. And you see there is also a technical model showing us that the movement of the bond market is very good for American stocks, for high valuation stocks too. So maybe there is not gonna be any crash on the next week, because fall in yield, it's a very good thing for American markets. And finishing, I shall show you that in Dow Jones we have a rising model. Some kind of bottom you see in a Dow Jones, and I predict that this index is going to rise in the next week. So technical analysis tells us that. So I think that American market is going to split into some different directions. Maybe S&P 500, some stabilization, the fall of Nasdaq, and the rise of Dow Jones. And I think there gonna be a further growth of our portfolio. Please consider subscribing, and thank you very much.